Well, this is it, day 1, and this will be the world where I will be spending the next 100 days. Looks like I got a dark oak biome. That's great. And it turns out there were 2 creepers lurking in the forest already ready to kill me, and it's not even day 1 yet. Yup, it's day 0. Isn't that fun? Well, I found a huge cave, and I went down it, but it turns out there were a lot of skeletons, and it was time to go to bed, so I made a bed, and I kind of went across the cave to get just a little bit of iron, and I almost died for it, and yes, these are the pointless risks I will be taking all throughout the video, and I will not apologize for it. So a lot happened today. I got full iron, almost died again for my first time, which I'm separating from the others that I got because I want to frame it, and I went to the nether. The locals weren't a fan of my perfect skin, so they tried to kill me, which I respectfully disagreed. And I also realized in Minecraft, you start on day 0, and not on day 1. So technically, I'm on day 3, but I'll just keep a day and not tell you. So leave your guess down in the comments on what day I decided to not talk about. Disclaimer, it's a 1 in 100 chance, so good luck. I spawned in the nether waste biome, which is pretty cool because it's the OG biome that everyone knows and loves. And immediately after, I found the Crimson Forest and the Warped Forest, which are pretty cool biomes too. And after getting lost and seeing an Enderman, I remembered what my preschool teacher, Mrs. Muggleson, taught me about being nice and it was bad to hurt others, as I shoved an Enderman off a cliff for absolutely no reason. Then I found a Basalt Deltas. Now all I need is a Soul Sand Valley in order to find every biome and get the achievement. I was heading back to a portal and I saw it, a Bastion. Normally, these things are super hard to loot, even on normal. But on hardcore, is it even possible to do it with the stuff I currently have? If you don't know by now, these are the risks I take. After making a pickaxe and gold boots, I dived straight in. Going down, I made sure to be very careful not to break blocks or fall because this bastion looked to be shattered and I was not about to fall victim to whatever it had in store for me. Going around, I looted some chests and I found a cursed shovel and cursed crossbow, so that's great. I found a piglin that gave me some trouble, so I had to use my last boat I had on me to smelt some food, and I ate a pork chop with only 2 hearts missing. Yeah, I know you're probably thinking, why would you do that? That was so dumb of you. You should have waited until you really needed it. And yes, it may have been true, but then I was happy I ate it because this happened. Yeah, who's the dumb one now? I mean, I am the one that fell, but shut up. So after dying to 2 piglin brutes, you wanna know what I got after this whole adventure? I got a cursed crossbow with demons in it, a shovel with demons in it, I got 8 golden carrots and 2 blocks of gold. Are you serious? And these entries seem to be a lot shorter because it's only day 4 and I have like an entire paragraph. Good God. I basically spent the rest of the day just digging out of the cave. After escaping the dark oak and birch forest, I traveled across the great ocean to find yet another birch biome. I did get out of that biome though, and I found a great place to settle, so I started setting up camp and collecting wood and made a little farm, and by then it was already the next day. Not much to say about today. All I did was continue building the house and frame my first diamond. Well, it just so happens that I had to leave at the beginning of the day to go plow snow for 7 hours, so isn't that just neat? This day was more of the same, just working on the house. On day 8, I used the demon shovel to mine some sand and clay for the house, to make the roof and some glass. I planted some trees on day 9 and added more bricks to the roof. Yeah, and day 10 was most of the same, to be honest. Finally finished off the roof on day 11, and now I'm going to start focusing on farming. Made a sugarcane farm, and now onto the animals. Got some sheep in the pen, and while looking for some cows, I saw some invaders looking for new land, so I quickly killed all the British, and I took the cow back to base. Found 4 more cows today, and I got them all in before the end of the day. And I grew my sugarcane farm, so it looks like the base is really coming together. I went in a cave to get diamonds to make another portal, but I only found 2 diamonds, and I almost died, so I didn't want to risk it, so I just got like 5 lava buckets, and I went up to the surface, and I had 5 obsidian from looting a nether portal that was ruined, so I actually had enough overall to make a nether portal. Awesome. Well, entering the nether was futile, because all I did was walk around for a bit, and I almost died, if it hadn't been for a super slow % chance of a piglin trading fire resistance. So yeah, almost died, but tomorrow will be better. Hopefully. I was hitting my strider, my little strider buddy that I found on my great journey to find the Nether Fortress. On my way there, I almost died to 3 ghast attacking me at once, got this cool achievement, and found the Nether Fortress, which I was greatly unprepared for. Man, was day 19 one of the roughest ones of this entire episode. This is worse than the Bastion. I almost died like 3 separate times, and just trying to leave I almost died 3 separate times. So let's just get into it. So basically, when I got up there, I found the spawner, and I tried killing the blazes, but I ran out of good food, so then I had to resort to, raw potatoes. So they only heal half a hunger. That's great, right? And then actually trying to kill them, I spawned way too many because I made the mistake of making the spawner size bigger. If you didn't know, spawners have a 4x4x4 area where they can actually spawn mobs. And there was only like a 2x2x4, 4 going up, 2 to each side. So I thought this would go way faster if I had just broken it in all directions. Then I could get 20, then leave, then be good until I went to the end. But I was lazy and I wanted to get them really fast, so I broke the sides and I spawned way too many and almost died multiple times. But besides death, there's like mental breakdowns to worry about, so I had to just sit through this and try to heal. Eventually I did do it, and then I bunkered up. Boy, was that a rough one. Alright, day 20, and all I have to do is leave this hellhole, and oh my god, are you serious? I almost died again. I think this one genuinely pissed me off, because in writing this, I wrote this in all caps. So I guess I was just actually mad. And then I almost died trying to do something dumb with the strider. I recognized the strider from earlier that actually had a baby on its head. It had grown up, and I wanted to see what would happen if I had ridden it. And I tried to ride it, and I kind of fell off into the lava, and then got back on, and then almost died. So that was a hard attack and a half. But hey, I'm back. And, just tears rolling down my face, I log off knowing that I survived another day. Coming back after a bit was nice. Now I get to focus more on my home and defense. The first thing I did is get 3 stacks of cobblestone and create a mine in order to make a glorious wall around my home. Mobs can't break nor jump over fences, so this would be the best course of action. Finished the entire wall today with 1 left to spare. Now it's time to start focusing on villagers. I want to get weakness and golden apples for when I find a villager, because I know when I do find one, it's going to be really difficult to do it without it, so I'm just going to get this part out of the way first. And, yeah. Now with the second layer of walls on, I'm pretty much invincible. And of course, I saw a zombie villager outside, and when trying to get it in, it got shot by a skeleton. And if you didn't know, they have a 5% chance of actually spawning, and the fact that this happened so early on and it got killed, that was just truly heartbreaking. Today I spawned in my new best friend to help me defend the land while I farmed the animals, and I actually made an enchant table today with plenty of bookshelves to get me started. I'll try to get another village tonight, but I do not have high hopes. Spoiler alert, I got nothing. Day 25, I had decided on constructing a tower on the side of my wall to make it easier to look out and see if there are any zombie villagers roaming around in need of curing. I got 3 stacks of logs and began construction and got up pretty far in building, then went to bed. Today I finished the tower and went out into the night looking for zombie villagers, and I came up with nothing, of course. But I got a carrot from a zombie, so that was cool. On day 27, I'm actually writing this entry in the tower because I maxed out my enchant table and got looting 3 on my sword. Using that, I got a stack of steaks, so I've been eating food for a really long time. And I actually almost died today, and I survived on 2 hearts. Apparently, I can't even get a break in the overworld. But I ended up with 8 more ender pearls than I had before, which is insane. I started the day by making some eyes of ender and following them into the forest, where I got lost and tamed 3 dogs and came home. And I had no idea what I was going to name them, and I basically just chilled out the whole day waiting for nighttime, and I saw this. Get ready, and there! Remember this Enderman? He's important for later. And oh my god, the day has finally come. The zombie villager is here, he's a fisherman. I got him safely back inside my base, put him in a boat, and I named him Parm. Oh yeah, I cured him too. And oh, would you look at that? There's an ender pearl on the floor. Looks like that Enderman's finished having a stroke inside my base, and now his pearl is mine. Nice. A sheep joined him in the boat today as he cured, and finally I was able to trade with villagers. I started to construct a house, and a llama suffocated in a wall. A sad but happy day. I decided on the villager being an armorer so he could sell me diamond armor for super cheap. And I don't know why, but I could put glass over the door before I went to sleep in the real world, even though I logged off. I don't know, I guess my server instincts forced me to. While mining for coal, I found this zombie spawner, so I marked it, I dug up, and I saw these turtles. And would you look at that? That's the beach right next to the main camp. Nice, I know it's close, and I'm gonna be definitely using this in the future. After getting a bunch of coal, I traded it, and then traded iron, and then I bought 2 helmets, and then boom, diamond armor for 1 emerald. That's a deal. I'm gonna put my olive armor on armor stand to remember what helped me survive. I maxed the villager the rest of the way out, and on day 33, I am in full protection 2 diamond armor. I also named the villager today, so now he is truly my best friend. I also made an ender chest to keep all my goodies in. Late at night, I got my second villager, and somehow it was a baby on a chicken, so I'm gonna cure it while it's on it, and I'm gonna see what happens. So, turns out, when you just cure a baby villager on a chicken, it stays on the chicken. So I'm just gonna wait for it to grow up and see what happens then. And I can also lead it around, so it's very helpful. Well, apparently, I think it killed it, because all I see is the villager in my bed and the lead on the floor, so I think he likes KFC. Finished the wall on day 35, I expanded the animal pen and made more animals. Yeah! Started on the villager base today, so I chopped down a lot of trees for it because it'll be a big project. Finished up the villager house and gave them food and beds, and I farmed the crops today as well. I also added a back gate to the base, so it would be easier to get in and out whenever I really needed to. Today I got stacks on stacks of wood, and I traded with the stick villager and got a total of 54 emeralds. And I have plans to go to the stronghold soon, so I might as well get ready. Just waiting for this villager to grow up so I can buy mending off him, so I can go get ancient debris. Apparently, their children inherit the discounts for some reason, so that's cool. Got that villager traded today on day 40, and I put it on my pickaxe and my chest plate, and then I started the journey to find the stronghold. And at the end of the day, I slept in a villager house. That's cool. Day 41, I found the stronghold, and then right after entering, I found the portal room. Nice. I also found a skulk biome, and of course I awoke the warden, and I ran away immediately, because the fact that my skull could have been caved in by one hit of this thing scared the crap out of me. So basically, getting out of the cave and running home took all of day 42, so... I wanted soul sand to play netherward for the villager trade, and then I got carried away and went netherite mining. I got 8 ancient debris. Nice. Today was the day I made the XP farm, so I went back down and started mining towards the base this time, and I dug straight into my house. Neat. Day 45, still setting up the farm today, and it's really a hassle. And on day 46, it finally works. All I had to do was move the drop spot farther back so the water could actually reach it. Well, time to AFK for a bit, so we're at the time travel into the future. It's still day 47. Oh yeah, and this is why I put blocks here. I could have easily have been dead. So I want spruce saplings to make spruce trees so I can trade to the villagers way faster. And I know where they are because they're by the stronghold. I didn't show any footage of it because I'm lazy, so we're gonna go back and get them. After finding spruce trees and also wasting the entire day waiting for a goat to ram me, I found a pillager outpost which I had also been searching for. So I killed the raid captain and started the journey home. Well, it's day 50, halfway through the challenge. Time to go home and do a raid. Now that I'm home, I really need to not die. This is also one of the main reasons I set up the walls, was because if I ever did do a raid, I wouldn't die. So hopefully the walls worked. As I defended the outer wall of the second wave, for some reason they just didn't spawn. I looked around and I actually logged in and logged out, and I tried to do a thing where I copy the world and I was going to go in spectator on the copy and then look around for them, but that was way too much work, so I decided to just let it go. Yep, and when I left and rejoined, they disappeared. Alright, well, bye-bye Raiders. I'm taking that as a win, and you can't tell me otherwise. I think I'm gonna go AFK the XP grinder to heal my armor from the fight that definitely happened. Yeah, I have to admit, I don't like the AFK for too long, but the farm is pretty fast, so that worked in my favor. Unfortunately, though, they did start to suffocate because I left them in there for too long and there was too many. So I made like the drop area a little bit bigger, and that worked in my favor. I got 33 levels of XP, hoping to get Fortune 3, and I didn't. So that was a huge waste of my time. Nice. Turns out the carpet was messing it up, but now I'm able to fully AFK for a little bit and get some XP. Still AFK on day 54. Satisfying, am I right? Well, I'm not done yet, so I have to go trade and get some mending and also some new armor. But when I came back, I realized, Harm, he's dead. I think he kept trying to go up the ladder and then falling off and taking fall damage. This was a really sad day. Oh yeah, my mending villager killed himself too. Well, it's time to take initiative and build them a safer environment so they don't die to their own autism. I finished making the villager base better, and now I plan on going back to the pillager outpost and get bad omens so we can actually do a raid this time. I spent all of yesterday preparing for the fight, and now I'm ready, so here we go. This battle was absolutely insane. They were first in the outer ranks of the walls, but then they got inside. They started a hunt for the villagers as I struck each one of them down with one mighty hit of my sword. Every time killing one more pillager, I felt more powerful by the second. And then I got a totem. At that point, I was invincible. I saved every pillager that night, and I was victorious. With 4 totems left, who could stop me now? I decorated my house with what remained of the room as a reminder for them to stay away as I went to sleep with so much blood on my hands. Well, it looks like I'm a hero. Better go get things thrown on me by villagers and, did you guys not, like, get the message? Or something? I mean, I can kill you all again if you want. But, alright. Sure. So yeah, this fight was pretty much the same thing. But my helmet did break because I didn't have time to repair it, so that's going to annoy me for the next few days. I added more banners to the house today to show them to really stay away this time. I also broke my bow, so that's great. I traded with villagers all day while I was a hero, and that's basically it. Today, I worked on the villagers and tried to get a better bow, and... oh. Well, I guess it's better than before. Still working on the villagers, and I also bred and expanded the sheep for more wool to give to my loom man. Mined trees today, and I also traded with more villagers. But apparently I'm not a hero, even though I saved their lives twice. So, yeah, that's great. Mine more wood. Lots of wood, and lots of wood, and lots of wood. I traded and traded and traded, and finally I got a brand new helmet because my last one broke of the war. You know how it is. I realized I need to be fully protected if I'm going to go fight the Ender Dragon, so I'm going to go netherite mining tomorrow. Day 66, I spent the whole day in the nether, and I now have all the ancient debris I need. And I found a much closer fortress to my home base, but I can't actually find the portal. Today I have fully enchanted netherite armor with my master sword and all. The Ender Dragon won't know what hit him. Time to AFK! Yeah, so I realized AFKing would have been lame, and I want to kill the Ender Dragon on day 69, because it's what Atlas would have wanted. So, I wanted to find a horse to actually get me there, even though I knew where it was, and it would have been faster to just go there. I wanted to get a horse, because that was cool. So, I found my horse on the very first try. He was the fastest horse I had ever seen, and he was really cool, and I knew he would lead me to victory. And before I knew it, I was on my way. Now we're at the portal. Here we go. I went to search for an end city, so I cranked that bitch up to 32, and I saw one. I had scaled it using the help from shulkers, and I flew up to the very top and cranked that bitch once more, and I saw a ship where my wings were being held. I started my journey there, and before I knew it, I was helped by the shulkers once again, and I obtained my wings and the dragon head, and I returned to the main island where I jumped through the portal and finished Minecraft. Yeah, who am I kidding? My job's never done. I have to slit the Wither's throat before the end of this challenge. So, I started by making a monument to the dragon egg, of course, and making a shulker box, so finally I have more than just my inventory. And with my newfound XP, I wanted to enchant some stuff, and oh my god, that is the best bow I have ever seen with a one-try enchant. Nice. Day 72, I enchanted my helmet and sword and made a temporary iron shovel, as well as maxed out my elytra, so pretty good day. Well, I put everything I needed on my sword, and now it's time to head to the nether. But not before getting food and also fireworks. Now I am ready. Apparently that took all day, so I guess it's the next day. Headed into the nether now to get me some skulls. The very first one I killed dropped one. Nice. I also decided that this fortress was not big enough, so I'm gonna go look for another one. Raided a ton of bastions on the way, just getting loot. It's going pretty good so far. Lost a totem right after I said in my other entry that everything is going good so far. Great, now I have 2 more to waste, and I finally found another fortress, and in the biome that I wanted to. If you didn't know, wither skeletons spawn more frequently in Soul Sand Valley biomes, and I already got my second skull. 1 more to go. And there it is, time to go home. I'm gonna go through the overworld for more adventuring. Just chilling, adventuring, and completing achievements. That's basically it for day 76. I'm going back through the nether. It would be way faster, and I want to kill this wither, so yeah, I'm lazy. Finally, I'm back. I'm not ready to fight the wither yet, so I'm gonna go get ready. You know what? I'm ready to die. Well, I guess God has favorites, and I'm not one of them, because I'm still alive. And now this beacon will make me even more alive, so that's great. I want to max out this beacon, so that I am truly invincible. So let's get started. First, I want to get Fortune 3 in my pick. Well, 20 days left to max out this beacon. I can do it. All I need is to AFK on my XP farm for a while, and I've been thinking about putting my beacon underground so I get all the effects even underneath caves because it would be helpful in dire situations. But right now, I'm just going to watch these guys fall to their slaughter, and there we go. All we need now is netherite, and I already have it. Nice. A fully maxed out enchanted netherite pickaxe. Now I really feel like a king. Now it's time to make this beacon, and I want to do it in style. So what's the most overkill thing I could do with the time and resources I have? Get an entire sugar box full of iron, of course. Don't have as much as I thought I would by now, but it's still a good amount even if it's only 46. I've got about 2 more stacks and a lot of coal, so that's cool. I've got about 9 stacks so far, and I'm almost halfway there. Got about 2 more stacks today, just 9 more to go. Got a lot of iron, that being 3 stacks and some diamonds. Not much more to say about today on day 86. And on day 87, I'm ready to go home. This took so long, and I can't wait to max out this beacon. Just beautiful, I tell you. It's perfect progress in all its glory. I'm gonna get ready with the foundation while it smelts. And there it is, it looks pretty good to me. Finally, I have completed the beacon and it looks amazing. Now I have resistance and regeneration at all times, and it looks like I'm running low on lives, so you know what's next. Time for a raid, and I have no morals, and I have learned nothing from past mistakes. Since I'm lazy, I'm putting a lodestone here so I don't have to check my coordinates every time I want to go back. Well, apparently there were allays here the whole time, and I can't seem to find pillager captains. But I'm gonna keep looking till I find one, and finally got it after chopping down all their trees and killing any of his protectors. And I'm just hoping that the Allays will follow me. Almost went above this village. That would have been bad. Righto, I'm back and ready for the war. Get out, idiot. It's wartime or whatever. I need to rest. Alright, what did I miss? I'm ready to kill. So this part gave me a scare because 2 Ravengers were on me, but it's nothing I couldn't handle at this point. I'm a god. And just like that, the raid was a success, and I'm ready for another. But not just yet. I need protection 4 if I really don't want to die. And oh yeah, I didn't show it in the recording. I always need to break these fences to get in and out this way, so finally I added some actual gates. I accidentally bought Riptide 3. Maybe it's a sign, but it's time to go to bed and listen to some tunes. You know, it's been a while since I improved the walls, so I think I'm gonna make them higher today. And alright, that's all you're gonna get from me. Sorry, but they worked fine in the first place. And how did you get in? I just made the walls higher. How did you get in? His trade sucked too. So I kindly showed him the door. What do you do when there's almost nothing left to do? You fight another dragon, of course. Getting the materials will take a bit, but not too long. Wait, scratch that. I have everything I need to already go there and fight him. Well, that was fun. A pretty epic fight if I do say so myself. Nice. A pointless item that I needed to make for an achievement. Today I learned fortune works on grass. Wax on, wax off. And be our guest. Nice. And apparently I'm blind because earlier I looked for shears for like 4 minutes. And I checked this chest like 3 times and I still didn't see it. Well, time to go float my goat or whatever. My float has been goated. Oh yeah, my LA friend found me. It's also time to make the meadows come alive. And alive are the meadows with Pigstep. Shush! We don't need any more copyright. Oh god, all the copyright. Oh yeah, I made best friends with an axolotl today. Nice. And it's actually an axolotl that I found at the very beginning of the challenge. I just used it today for the achievement. You know, I could sit here and tell you that I did a bunch of amazing things on day 96, but in reality, I tried loading the new 1.19.3 version to get all the bamboo blocks and stuff, but nothing happened. I went and tried to craft the stuff, but yeah, as I said, nothing happened. So it was kind of a waste of a day trying to figure out what I could do and what I couldn't do, even though nothing changed from 1.19.2. Serious dedication. Yep, I sure did. And since this is my hoe, I named it appropriately. Near the first few days of the world, I lost my villager friend Parmesan to falling off a ladder. So I'm gonna name the other first villager so I never lose him. And I actually know this is the right villager because he's still at the discount from day 1. See? Look at his trades. It's a discount. I was just running around eating random foods I hadn't ate yet, trying to complete the balanced diet achievement, even though there was no way in hell I could do it. But, I might as well try. And last second I wanted to build a tower to watch the sunrise, but unfortunately, it was too late. Because the sun had risen on day 100. I've officially finished one of the hardest challenges in Minecraft. But seriously, thank you so much for watching. This video took me like 14 hours to edit. I am not joking. I have been editing this video non-stop all day. Like, most of my day was sitting in my chair and recording this audio for you. So if you watched the whole thing, seriously, thank you so much. It means so much to me. And please subscribe, because I put a lot of time and effort into this. And I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I will try to get back into my schedule, because this video really kind of threw the whole schedule off. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and please subscribe. And I guess I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, the day that I skipped. I actually skipped day 5. Nothing really happened that day, and yeah, hope you enjoyed.